The size of it, it's like the size of my arm. 好好吃哦。It really reminds me of 棺材板。真的很难吃，这个不行哎。Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in London right now, and today I'm on a mission to debunk the myth that London doesn't have good food. For the longest time, London has a bad rep when it comes to food. People just assume that the city is all about fish and chips and overcooked veggies. But is London really a 美食沙漠? I mean, I don't know. This is my first day here, so let's go on a journey to sample some of the most iconic British dishes, and we'll see if the myth is true or are we going to be pleasantly surprised. Let's go. So we're here at our first stop. It's called Polisi. It's a family-run business. So as you can see, it's pretty small. I'm looking to have some English breakfast here, and I'm sure it's pretty authentic. All right, let's go in. The first stop, we're getting a full English breakfast. We just got in. There was a long line outside. The owner is so hospitable. He offered us free chips, or fries. That's how you call it in the US. But he offered us free chips because he thought we both looked too skinny. And he asked everyone to sing happy birthday to a girl sitting in the back.
It's little Sophie's birthday! Little Sophie, happy birthday, please! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, Sophie!
It's just a really good atmosphere inside this restaurant.
Hey, that's my wife. She's telling me off. She's telling me off.
Thank you. So in front of me, this is a full English breakfast. We've got a lot of baked beans, there's some mushroom, a sausage. They asked me to choose between a toast and fried bread, and I got the fried bread. There's also a poached egg on top, and we've also got some ham and 2 huge pieces of tomato. I just arrived last night.
Welcome.
Yeah.
You've come to a very good place there. We love it.
I know, yeah. I got a recommendation from a friend who used to live in London.
Oh, nice,
Yeah, I'm sure she knows her way around.
我来用20秒的时间介绍一下我的英文线上课程。在聊天术课程，你可以提升你的英文口说。我会教你应对13种关键的沟通情境。那在听力术课程，我会带你从单句听写到长篇听力，最后是理解世界各地的口音，可以系统化的提升音听的实力哦。那在流行语库课程，你会学到超过250个实用的英文俚语，让你融入英文生活圈，讲话更有趣哦。课程的连接都在下面的资讯栏哦。
So first off, I really like the mushroom. It's a great earthy flavor to kick off the whole meal. The sausage, it's really crispy on the outside but juicy in the inside. It's got a great savory taste.
Nowadays, I don't like going into food. That's in your pack.
It goes well with the bacon and the sausage. It complements each other. It's kind of like you've eaten too much meat and you want some veggies on the side. I feel like the tomato serves that kind of role. And I'm gonna try the fried toast. It kind of reminds me of 棺材板. This is so good. Yeah, it really reminds me of 棺材板. It comes with butter too, so it's got a salty kick. I honestly don't really like beans. You can already tell how picky I am.
Sorry, love. I'm ready to.
I guess I'm just not a huge fan of beans. For me, beans is just something sweet, I think. When you have 红豆汤, it should be sweet. So the owner mentioned earlier that his grandfather is actually born upstairs, the exact same building. The whole family immigrated from Italy in the 1900s. The whole molding and like all the woods here was installed during that time. Both of us are not a huge fan of beans. I guess it just doesn't fit our palate that much. It's not a type of food that we're used to eating. But other than that, everything is so good. I'm very, very impressed. And also the hospitality here is just, wow, it's overwhelming. Like everyone's so welcoming. Not just the owner, like the other customers here. The food and the people are all just very good. Yeah. I'm so glad I found this place. So our second stop, we're here at Mayfair Chiffy, and we're here for the quintessential British dish, the fish and chips. And I personally don't eat fish, so I don't know what to expect. I'll try some, just for the sake of the video. All right, let's go. First impression of the restaurant. Looks like a high-end seafood restaurant, actually. I love the interior. They also have a lot of paintings, a lot of style in this space. So we want a Mayfair classic.
With cod or haddock.
What is the difference?
It's the same family of the fish, but cod it's a little bit more tastier.
Oh, really? Yeah, then I'll definitely go with the cod then.
Yeah.
And we would also like a Scotch egg. As for drinks, can we just get water?
Yeah, for sure. Still or sparkling.
Still is fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
想要轻松复习影片里的英文用法吗？有免费的讲义可以下载哦，快到 lily.english.co 留下你的 email， 我就会传公开笔记资料夹给你，里面有将近100份精美的影片讲义，而且会持续更新哦。
In front of me is the iconic British dish, fish and chips. This is fried cod, and as you can see, there are different condiments. This is the tartar sauce. I'm not so sure about this one. I'm gonna just try a bit. That was a very honest reaction. I don't know. 这真的是换讲中文。真的很难吃，这个不行哎。This is kind of like 绿豆沙, but it's savory. I'm just not a big fan of it, period. And this one, I'm also not so sure from the looks of it. I'm just gonna try. Oh, this is the curry sauce. The size of it, it's like the size of my arm. I don't even remember the last time I had fish, because I just generally don't eat fish. I'm gonna dip it in the tartar sauce. 好好吃哦。As someone who doesn't eat fish, I'm very pleasantly surprised. So the taste and the texture. The fish is coated in really light and crispy batter. It's fried until the outside is crispy, but when you bite, the inside is the cod, so it's really soft. Overall, you get this crispiness and the softness in one bite. So it's a really great balance. For someone who doesn't eat fish, I would say it's kind of like, so weird to say, but it's kind of like chicken. Like fish usually has a 鱼臭味. I don't know how to say it. It's like a really fishy, oceany kind of taste, and I don't really like it. But for this fish, it's really fresh. Another way to say it is kind of like a premium version of 麦香鱼, 就是高级版的麦香鱼. It's kind of like the same taste. I'm trying my best already, okay? Also, the fries, the chips, I keep on saying fries, but the chips are a really good complement to the fish. You want some carbs to your meal. But overall, for me, it's a little bit too much fried food in one meal. But I guess it's like a guilty pleasure. And we're sharing this whole thing together, so it's not too bad. And we also ordered Scotch eggs. The outside is a mixture of rice and salmon. The outside layer is fried, and in the middle, it's like a soft boiled egg. And on the side, there's I think this is curry mayonnaise, and there's a lot of sesame and I believe chives on top. First impression from someone who doesn't eat fish at all, I would say it's not fishy, which is a compliment. I like the crispy coat of it. And also, again, it's like crispy and soft in one bite because the inside, the egg is really soft. But on the outside, if you bite on it, you can actually hear the crunch. Overall, I really like this one too. And I think it goes so well with the curry sauce. We just got the bill, and there's also this, I don't know what's inside. Oh, this is candies. I feel like a kid in a candy shop. 好可爱哦. Thank you so much.
You need a receipt?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Okay, another thing is that you don't need to tip here. So I paid 38 pounds. No tip. 很不习惯，反而觉得很不习惯。You don't have to. Well, you can, but it's not mandatory. It's not expected to tip here in England. The last stop, we're here to have some British pie. For the last place, we're here at the Jugged Hare. We actually just randomly walked into this place, and jug means that it's cooked and seasoned inside a jar, a container. And hare means like a big rabbit. So apparently they sell a lot of game here. Game means like rabbit, deer, horse. 我们从就是4点半说要吃饭，到现在7点了，饿晕。Do I pour this over or do I dip it? Either way. I see. No problem. Is this gravy? Is this gravy?
Yeah, that's beef.
So on the side there is gravy and also mashed potatoes. This is the pie. I didn't expect it to look like this. The stuffing is completely inside. Everything's mashed together. So there's pork. Oh, there's actually black pudding. So black pudding is made out of beef or pork blood, I think. It's kind of like 猪血糕, but I think it's all mushed together, so you can't really tell. I don't know if I'm eating it right. You're supposed to like eat them together, I think. It's actually so much better than it looks. I was actually kind of scared of the black pudding, but honestly it just tastes like braised pork, but pulled apart and then mushed together with a lot more vegetables. I actually like it. I'd say it does taste a little bit like 马铃薯炖肉, because like inside there's a lot of root vegetables, and then you get a lot of the pork. It's all pulled apart, and then it's kind of like a warm stew that you would have during a cold day. And the outside, the pie, the crust is really crispy, and it just goes really well with the stew together. The mashed potato, the texture of it is almost velvety. This is really good, and you can also taste the butter inside. It tastes really good in and of itself, and if you dip it in the gravy, it's even better. So overall, I am very pleasantly surprised. So that sums up my London food tour. Next week, we're heading to the vintage market to talk to more locals in London. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!